If you love me, please don't judge me. Got my hands tied, the power's above me. Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just a puppet here. If you wanna place blame, then look to the puppeteer. Family, fortune, envy, jealousy, privilege, passed on, legacy, secret, sabotage, borderline, felony, suicide, subtract, selfish, pedigree, yeah.
How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here on another video, and welcome to C-RadTV vlog number 29. So, of course, for today's vlog, we're going to be heading down to the Pinty Series race at Ohsweken Speedway up in Oswego, Ontario, just southwest of Hamilton. For the inaugural Pinty Series dirt race at Ohsweken Speedway. So, yeah, this should be a fun and exciting race. The first time ever the Pinty Series runs on a dirt track, so that's going to be cool to see. It's kind of weird scheduling, too, with the race happening on a Tuesday night. So, yeah, it's a night race in the middle of the week. But this is, like, the only way that we're going to get, like, guys from the U.S. to come over for this race. Sadly, for this race, Christopher Bell is not in this race because Bell had to withdraw from the race. They never said why he did. It wasn't really disclosed, but I imagine it was probably scheduling conflicts from the Cup Series that led to it. So, yeah, he's out of race. But Stuart Friesen and Ken Schrader are both in this race tonight, so that's going to be interesting to see. And there's a lot of dirt rainers in this race, too. So, yeah, to be honest, I think this race is going to be a massive wild card race. I think there's going to be a lot of unpredictability. So, yeah, there's a good chance we might see an upset winner. We could see a first-time winner tonight. Going to be interesting to see what happens tonight. To be honest, like I've said the last couple weeks, I don't think anyone will have a clue what's going to happen in this race until it happens. Like, I think this race has about the same amount of unpredictability as a Daytona or Talladega. Like, honestly, expect the unexpected. It's going to be a wild and crazy race. And I think they're going to be in for a show. So, yeah, when we get to the track, there is some rain in the area, but it's supposed to be gone by race time. So we might have a delay, but we're expected to have a practice session by the time we get there, along with some of the qualifying heat races to decide the starting lineup. And, of course, the race is going to be in 3 stages. It's a 100-lap race. Like, the first 2 stages are 25 each, and then the last stage is a 50-lap sprint to the finish. So, expecting to be an exciting race. So, getting ready to go, getting some of my things packed up. We'll be heading out a little bit, so I'll see you all when we get to the car. All right, officially on the road to Oswego. We got some rain right now, but we're going to keep going through it. We got 2 hour driving in the rain ahead of us. Let's get down and dirty. Here we are, Ohsweken Speedway. We are finally here. Originally a race that was supposed to happen back in 2020, but then let's just say the 2 years ago some stuff and things happened, and here we are now 2 years later. Hopefully it's worth the wait. we go. DJ Cunnington with Heat 2.
Number 2 in the GSR Ohsweken Speedway Chevrolet number 0, the Ohsweken Flyer, Glenn Steiner.
Easy way? Yeah, we can way through. Alright, here's your water.
From St. Joseph to Boca, the Transit, Easy Clean, Fast Eddie Speedway Chevrolet number Raphael Lassard. Starting 17. From Saint Quebec, the Nascar Auto Parts, Family, Lacroix to Redux, number 74, Kevin Lacroix. Starting 16, from Ohsweken Quebec, the Weather Tech, Down Dodge, number 47, Louis Philippe Dumoulin. From Mount Bridges, Ontario, the leader leaders, IHL Group Chevrolet number 64, Jake Sheridan. From Stainer, Ontario, the GMS, Chevrolet Products, APC, WMI Chevrolet number 9, Brandon Watson. Starting from Roxton, Quebec, the GM Chevrolet Canada number 27, Andrew Ranger.
Yeah!
Starting second from Ohsweken, Quebec, the Viagra, St. Hubert, Quick, NTN Chevrolet number 18, Alex Tagliani. 22, Stuart Blazer.
Yeah!
Starting fifth from Grimsby, Ontario, the FBA RGC Sports Quick Chevrolet number 20, Clayton Ohsweken. Starting fourth from Halton Hills, Ontario, the new Deadwood Dodge number 59, the smiling assassin, Gary Pinty. Now there's your heat winners from earlier tonight. Rolling out third from Pinty, Missouri, the Canusa APC Miami Muscle Fast Eddie Chevrolet number 3, Ken Schrader.
Do it for Dale Schrader!
Starting second from St. Thomas, Ontario, the Super Clean Capital Edge CIM level dog number 17, DJ Henry.
Yeah, DJ, let's go!
And your pole sitter from St. Leonard to Aston, Quebec, the GM Pioneer Chevrolet Canada number 96, Mark Francois Henry.
caution to end stage 1 of this race. Neil Nolan after 5-minute break is up to begin heat 2. Caution to end stage 2. We got a new race leader now in the 20 Lapsevich. His night is over.
It's been running like this, and then water gets on it. It's actually the slippery surface going in.
amazing. I mean, I'm just kind of speechless here, just super honored, super happy. Thankful to everyone that gave us opportunity, super happy to be here. Kind of obviously that 50th debut, never set one before. A little bit of my sprint car debut, I ran some go-karts when I was really young, about to go in. So this is a crazy experience. I was just super thankful. Everyone that put this on here, all really sponsors. Lilo, NBC, IHL, those guys, those are great teams for the sport. Nascar, I think this is really awesome for the sport. I think it's really helping Nascar Canada. I think it was a great show. It was a little hairy for us. I thought it was pretty hairy right in the middle of the race. I think it was a great show for the fans. And like I say, super fun. This is a dream of mine. We're in the series, and so I can get a little bit of a break here today. I hope in the future I can make this a full-time thing. This is just really like racing all these guys, great group of guys, and super thankful. So everyone who's involved, can't thank Matt, and hopefully we do this tomorrow.
Right now, Jake Sheridan comes home third. With Pinty's dirt race.
Yeah!
For your winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Trey Lapsovich.
Yeah!
Something you're not comfortable with, but you look pretty darn comfortable out there tonight.
Yeah, no, just awesome night. Just a big thanks to my whole 22 racing crew. The FPM Quick RC Sports number 20 was fast both days, and I'm happy we could get it done. I mean, all those restarts, I was getting a little nervous. It's not easy having slow freezing on your wheels, so just drove it for all I had, and came up with more.
He was trying to rally your cage at the end. What were you thinking?
I was just, I was trying to hold my own, didn't want to lift the thing, and I set myself up to just drive hard in turn 3 and come out with a win.
Congratulations, you win the biggest purse in the history of the NASCAR Pinty Series, $25,000. Congrats.
Thank you. I also just want to say a big thank you to Glenn Stires and all of Ohsweken Speedway for making this happen. I think most of the series was literally when we heard we were going on dirt, but this was a blast and can't wait to do it for years to come.
Congratulations, the winner of the Pinty's 100, Trey Lapsovich. Let's get over to Stuart Friesen. So you have to be a bit careful on that, but what a drive you had, and a car that you're not used to.
Yeah, no, lots of number team 22.
And we were really crashing up, and it was what it was. So, wild finish.
He doesn't do the whole.
Pretty cool that awesome finish on the dirt here at Ohsweken. Really happy to be here. Thanks to everybody here at Ohsweken for having us out. Mr. Transmission, quick. Got to see John and Wendy from Corpac, so that was pretty darn cool. I haven't seen them in 3 years. And we love all you guys. We appreciate the support, and hopefully we'll be back to do it again some more. 3-year contract on this too. We got 2 more years. You better come back.
Hell yeah, I'm here.
Cameras on, Stuart Friesen, ladies and gentlemen. I'll come across in seconds. Thank you so much to all your.
We still got some Navajo tacos available behind the stand. Pay what you want for tacos behind the grandstands here.
I'm officially on the track after the race. You know, this is what a quiet track looks like after a Pinty Series race. Pretty cool at night, too. Alright, officially back in the car. We're not leaving the parking lot right now because it is an absolute massive traffic jam right now. So we're just going to chill here and wait for this traffic to pan out before we leave. But yeah, Trey Lapsovich, he won a crazy inaugural Pinty Series dirt race at Oswego. Edging out Stuart Friesen coming out to the line to get his second career win. Insane race, along with some questionable officiating calls. I'll get more of my thoughts on that when I get home. When this traffic does clear up, I'll have a 2-hour drive. I'll see you all when I get back. Anyway, I'm back at home now, so it's like almost 2:30 in the morning right now, so I'm just gonna quickly get my quick thoughts on this race real quick. So, this race was just pretty crazy and chaotic. It was a bit of a shit show, but it was still some good racing nonetheless. Like, there was like 11 cautions in this race, 2 for the stage, for the competition cautions after the first 2 stages, and then 9 for incidents on track. And there was also a lot of questionable officiating in this race. Like, there were so many delayed yellows where NASCAR almost let the field collide with a car stalled on the track before throwing a caution. It's like, if the car is stalled immediately, throw the goddamn yellow. Don't wait 10-15 seconds until the field almost collides with it. Like, the best example of this was like that 3-car incident involving Rafael Rizard, who got the flat tire. And he couldn't get to the bomb, but couldn't get to pit road. and then Mark Antoine Cameron almost collides into his rear end. As that happened, it was like, what the fuck was NASCAR doing? It's like, why would you not throw the caution the moment that happened? It's like, yeah, this officiating was bad, and also don't even get me started on that JP Bergeron thing, where as soon as they got Bergeron's car off the track and on the back of the wrecker, it took them literally 10, 15, 20 laps under caution. And keep in mind, all those 10 to 15 to 20 laps under caution, they didn't count. So they were just riding them around for no reason until NASCAR decided to finally throw the red flag when they realized, oh, it ain't safe. It's too dangerous and too slick to run on that in turn 4. With all the fluid that came out of JP Bergeron's car from that heavy hit with Aaron Turkey. But yeah, it was still a great finish down on the rest. It was still a great race. I had a fun time at the race still. And Trey Lapcevich gets his second career win and his second win of the season. And honest to God's truth, I thought Stuart Friesen had him on the last lap until Lapcevich was able to get past him in the final turn and then edged him out in the drag race to the finish. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy finish. But I'll say this for Lapcevich. If you could beat Stuart Friesen like that in a dirt race, you're doing something right, that's for sure. So yeah, Trey Lapcevich's future looks pretty bright for sure. I don't think he'll have enough to get a championship this year, because mainly he's had a lot of mechanical and reliability issues with the car this year that I feel like has put him in too big a hole. It just makes you wonder, what if it's just I think Lapcevich easily could be a title contender this year, could be right in the mix of it. If only he didn't have those mechanical failures. That's going to be a big what if. What if his car was reliable? He'd probably be right there with Kennington and Cameron in the mix instead of being 20 points out. Because he had a points lead at 3 races left. It's now a tie for the championship between Cameron and Kennington. Maybe. Because Mark Antoine Cameron, we haven't heard anything from his appeal from that penalty in Edmonton. So we haven't heard if the 12-point penalty stands or if it's going to be overturned or if the appeal's been heard yet. So, and I don't think it has, but it would be kind of crazy if it stood. But yeah, still a tie for the championship between Cameron and Kennington with 3 races to go. Of course, Cameron has the tiebreaker currently because of most wins, with Cameron having 2 wins to Kennington's 1. And Lapcevich is actually 3rd in points now, only 20 points out. Despite his up and down season, he's still 3rd in points. I don't think a championship for Lapcevich is likely, but it is plausible maybe if Kennington and Cameron both struggle at like CT, Canadian Tire, and iCar. And Lapcevich can have solid runs at both road courses to enter at Delaware with a shot. Especially considering that Lapcevich dominated Delaware last year, but came up short in all 3 races. So you know Lapcevich is going to want to go there to prove something to make up for last year. But yeah, it's looking like right now at the moment, it's looking like a 2-man championship right now between Cameron and Kennington. Unless Lapcevich or Lacroix or Tagliani or Ranger can miraculously pull off a charge to get back at it. Just think though, if Lapcevich didn't have a lot of those mechanical issues, he probably could be right in this championship mix. The good news is though, at least he's still very young and is going to get better through the years. And yeah, we also had the Kevin Lacroix thing with Gary Kloot, as it seems like Gary Kloot is fine. It looked like Gary Kloot got his payback at Lacroix for what happened in May at Canadian Tire when Lacroix dumped him in the last turn of the last lap. All I say to Kloot is, well, it took you long enough. Jesus Christ. So yeah, seems like now the score is even between the two. Gee, holy shit. Like, this was a fun race, and yeah, here's the good news for this race. The Pinty Series has already signed a 2-year extension with Oswego, so Oswego's guaranteed to be on the schedule for 2 more years. At least. Maybe longer. But yeah, so yeah, for everyone that's saying, oh, stock cars today don't work on dirt tracks, well, look at the Pinty Series race in Oswego. That race right there proved that stock cars can race well on dirt, if done correctly. So yeah, maybe Cup Series, maybe you should look at Oswego and take some notes for Bristol Dirt. Or if you want to have a Cup race at like Eldora or Knoxville or some shit in the future. Maybe look at Oswego and know how you can do it perfectly without do it correctly. But yeah, you know, it's just been great to be part of follow the Pinty Series this year. Because of the 4 races I've attended this year, I've seen 3 crazy ass finishes, you know. Sunset with Lapsevich making a 3-wide pass on Cameron Lazard for the win. And then Canadian Tire, we just see him with quad dump Gary Clute on the last turn. And then this race with Lapsevich and Stuart Friesen being and banging each other to the line. And also shout out to Jake Sheridan in his first career start, getting a podium finish in a 64 that was originally supposed to be for Christopher Bell, but Sheridan was called up to the car last minute because of Christopher Bell's schedule conflicts. So not bad for Jake. You know, maybe someday he'll end up full-time in the series. Time will tell there. But if he ever does end up full-time, his future is definitely bright. But anyway, just, you know, that's just a Pinty Series race at Ohsweken. You know, had a very fun experience. I'll more than likely be back there next year. And it was a really packed house, especially for a Tuesday night race. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see to be, like, I heard it was like nearly sold out. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see to be part of that. You know, in a pure night race, so that was actually pretty cool to witness. You know, glad I got to be part of the inaugural Pinty Series dirt race at Ohsweken Speedway. Fun experience. So yeah, the next Pinty Series race is iCar next week. I won't be at that race, but the next race I'll be at is Canadian Tire, which will be in 2.5 weeks. You know, Canadian Tire Sport Park on Labor Day weekend, and I'll also be at the season finale at Delaware Speedway, and at the end of September for the Fall Brawl. So I won't be at iCar, but I'll be at the last 2 races of the season. So yeah, so I'll be witnessing this championship fight go all the way down to the wire. But anyway, that'll wrap it up here. That's all I gotta say. Hope everyone's a great day, and I'll see you on over right next. Peace. I'm out.